What's up guys, Kuro here. So this time I bring you a new build. It's like I've been playing this build for 2 weeks. I start playing it on October 23rd or 24th. And that time when I played, the item that I have is still cheap a bit. Just that the weapon I get is 100, but right now it's not cheap. This endgame. So let's start with the training dummy. At first we need to build up our focus pressing to start pausing. So we need to ripping. Then it's like the damage over time. Have you slowly build up on yoga. Now it's a bit slow, it's because we don't have the hero trial energy. So when you build up the energy, then the damage will go up. For Yuga, it's not like Gamma. When when the energy from your twisted space-time, your damage will go up. So, and this build can play on Yuga or Gamma, so both of them is free to play. So free to play class. I test on both Yuga and Gamma. The difference is Yuga, for him to build up the damage, he need his hero trial. The damage over time, this is the one that I tested out, like this one. And for Gamma is she straight away have damage. She don't need to build up the damage over time. She can start already do high damage. So that's the difference between Yuga and Gamma. Then later I will talk more about Gamma. I talk about Yuga first. So the item that we need mainly is this weapon, Undercurrent, and the one that we need is when we have focus pressing stack to max, we will trigger the Scorching Paws. This is a damage over time ripping dots. And the best that you get level 30. If you get level 30 and below, you are not doing much damage. So it's best that we get level 30. And to play this build, it's best that you check out the weapon, how much it costs on the market. Go find the Scorching Paws, this one, and then search for level 30. So that time when I bought it, it's like, this is still fine. Someone sell a 45. $87. Right now there's a few players that's so cheap. Oh, there's only one. Yeah, it's so. So it's fast. So for this one, it's like now the most you get is 200. Unless you can find a cheap one, like just now that Staff. They will only sell 45. So get the weapon before you start to play this build. Like every time go to the auction house or trade house, take a look how much it costs. And then the next item that we need Focus Blessing. When it reach maximum stack, we need these boots. We need this state to be corrupted. I bought this shoe uncorrupted one at 24 FE, and I corrupt one time and I got this state. So I'm lucky on this shoe. And this for the shoe. We need the shoe or this one. So if you don't have, if you got this right now is expensive when you need the state for it. So it's like 95, the cheapest. If you don't want it, you can buy this shoe, Grace Book. In the beginning, I have it. I have the Grace Book. It's also the same, just that this build up a bit slower than this because you need non-crit strike to grant one stack of Focus Blessing, but you still can use it. And this really sell cheap. Mostly is one. You just buy the corrupted version and just use it for the time being until you get this. And then the second one was this, the Confusion Element belt. This belt, you need to get this corrupted state. I cropped this belt 2 times to get this, 2 or 3 times, can't remember. So I still can upgrade. It's like 80%. So if I want to upgrade, then I can. It's like there's also people sell it for 30 for 76. So still depend whether you want to buy it or you go craft it yourself for it. And then the binding bracelet, this one we need this. Corrupted state is +1 duration. Like +1 duration, it costs 30. I corrupt this 20 over. It's so hard to get annihilation duration. This is so hard to get. And I already corrupt 10 to 20. I still don't get it. And I still have a few that I need to sow. So I just use this, paralyze, increase the damage enemy taken. Or you can use the binding one so that you can release 1 point from your talent tree, but not really need it. You blind the target, they increase damage taken and reduce your damage taken. And then the next one is necklace. I don't have the snow necklace. I don't have that necklace, so I'm using this because of I can get additional curse. The necklace that we need is this one, Strange Snow with additional curse. It costs 99. I crop this around 10. I still don't get it, so I give up. So for the necklace, you can like just go search for it. Just get like anything corrupted, yes, and just search. Normal display. Find additional curse. There's one. There's always people sell it for 1 on the other necklace, so you have to search like this. Because corrupted state, we can't search it individual. And then you can, like yesterday, I saw a few. My necklace also bought it for 1 FE. Additional curse. Like don't need to buy the expensive one. There's always 1 FE or 2 FE. You just need to search it like this. A bit annoying to search this type of corrupted item like this one. Don't care what it is, just use for extra curse. Or you can find something like yesterday I saw one is this with a corrupted curse and give you physical damage and armor. So like this type, before you buy, you have to see whether you can use the necklace or not with the extra curse. And then for the future endgame, try to get the extra curse on this necklace. So we get this necklace for affection. And then there is the necklace. And then helmet. This helmet, Sun Embrace, just get a cheap corrupted version of it. In the beginning, fire damage. All these help you. Endgame, these two state, neither you get fire damage or +2 annihilation duration. For this build, this corrupted state is +2 additional stack. It's not helping for this build. Additional stack, so it's best that fire damage and ignite duration. And it's right, it's not cheap, so this helmet is not cheap. For me, I just use a cheap one, a corrupted one that is cheap, and that is basically the 6 legendary item that we need to upgrade. Just need to upgrade the shoe. Don't really need it. Just the rest. Need the corrupted state. These get level 40. These get these get 80% base fire to ignite. And then that necklace, these get +1 additional duration. These two +2 additional duration and fire damage. And then for crafting, we only have 3 items to craft. So necklace, resistance, 3 resistance. My resistance is close to cap. And then regen, the most is like important, regen life. And then armor, in the beginning we don't really. This armor is very expensive. It costs around 30 FE to get the base of it. So it's best that you get all T1, if not it's a wasted. That time I don't have much resource, so I just craft to use it. It's best that you don't waste the 30 FE on the shit state like what I have here. Before you get this equipment, you can like use this one, element resistant, and then some of the state like life regen. It's best that you have life regen, maximum life regen, maximum life minus additional physical damage taken, and then resistant. In the beginning, don't get this. Tendency blessing, use it when you have this armor. So like the one that you are using, you can get 3 element state and then life, regen life, physical damage taken minus this one. Until you get the armor. Until you get this armor, then you can change your from warlock, this rock, without the ranger rack, the armor with the gain tendency blessing when taking damage. You get this in the beginning. Swipe. I test both wildfire and swipe. I find that the damage roughly the same. Just depend, but I find that swipe better. So, and when you're leveling, don't get tendency duration, because we don't have that buff. We don't have this buff, so no point get tendency duration and tendency stack. Same for God of Might. After you get this ranger rack, then you change your talent and your core talent and your talent. Change to rock and then get tendency blessing. And then I will list a route. Like for this God of Might, this I saw hero ranking. Now hero ranking, all players have moved on. There's no one play this build on Yuga anymore. Only left 1 or 2 player, and they already strip everything. So this is the like that time there's 5 to 6 people playing Yuga with this build, and I saw what they use on their core talent, and then I go figure out the whole talent tree myself. The whole talent tree I figured it out myself. So it's not perfect. So if you need to like change something, go ahead. Like all these things that I shared out is not 100% you need to follow it. At the back, you try to like change it into your own. What I mean into your own is everyone level is different. Your item state level is also different. The amount of energy we have also different. So with all these suited life and suited mana, all have to depend on your own. So don't follow blindly. Like for example, you don't have the extra curse necklace, then never mind. Just take away one curse. Just remember that. And then if you have, after that you have extra curse, then you use the 2 curse. These 2 curse, it's like adjust, always adjust, and don't follow mine. I'm leveling this up. And I'm trying to level the restraint to level 20 to see if I can put this out. Element resist. I'm not sure. It's like right now it still can't. I still can't get this because it's still not level up yet to level 20. I'm not sure is it level 20 or 21. Then I can use the element resistant. That is like so bad at the end game. So in the beginning, we don't need this. We don't really die from because we are a bit tanky. So it's like depend on what you get. The necklace, and the other necklace is this one. This I forgot to say. Truth Vein. This help by clearing mobs, but it doesn't help in boss fight. Because it do explosion to the other enemy, so you kill them very fast, but this doesn't help you in boss fight. So you need the Strange Snow. So with additional curse. Without that, just get whichever necklace you have with cost 1 FE to get an additional curse, like what I have this. Because the state help us. I can use it. Skill area. Scorching Pulse is an area skill. And then I talk about the talent. In the beginning, add fire is the first one you add. Add fire, then you can stack the ignite on them. So you can, in the beginning, you can do it like this until you can stack ignite yourself. Like, not yourself, it's like you can change the fire damage to extra ignite. And then this change to increase area. So that time when I play on Gamma, I can't stack the ignite on the target, so my ripping is not building up. After I change this to add fire, then I have no problem stacking it up. So all these can be changed. Just change it according to your situation. And then this don't really need it. I just testing it out. So with this, it's really Soul Eating Circle reduce the resistance, and with the pain, it will increase the duration of the circle, and then cooldown reduction. So you can always have this circle, always have it on, just manually press it. And then blink. This, I find that this useful, so if you like to use other support skill for your potion, go ahead, just change it. And then delay pain. So for delay pain, later I will talk more about delay pain. This like 49th injury buffer. Together the whole is like around 100. 90, it has to be 90% for this one. God Almighty route. If you are on the Goddess of Darkness, you have 120% injury buffer. But for the God of Might route, you have around 90 injury buffer. This reduce you don't really instant die, but sometimes if you are not careful, the boss hit you, you have to use your regen out fast, if not you'll die. I die a few times because of that. So whenever the boss do big damage or something, you have to use it to prevent yourself from dying. And then this to get precise charge frame because of fire piercing, but if in the beginning, if you don't have extra FE, just use the normal version like for these two. Because right now these two cost 1 FE, it's like so cheap. And then magic source put together here so that we can get the stand as one aura effect. Restrain, if without restrain, there's a lot of node we can't get it. So in the beginning, like it's best that you have one restrain on here. This one don't really need it. I'm leveling up. It's like I can even use this. I can use it. Just that I want to level the restrain. And then health regen, bloodthirst. This pain increase the duration of bloodthirst. Cast on hit. Like I said just now, if you have extra curse, get 2. If not, just use 1. This have to change according to your situation. Then now I talk about the talent. We use God of Might, Warlock, and Psychic. Goddess of Darkness is Goddess of Darkness, and then Soulbender. No, sorry, wrong. Goddess of Darkness, Psychic, and then Warlock. So the only thing that changed is Goddess of Darkness and God of Might. These have more damage. And then if you look at the Goddess of Darkness, this one is get plague, damage over time spread, and then this is injury buffer. I use this on Gamma. My Gamma don't really die because of injury buffer. Just that if you use Goddess of Darkness, you have to add Warlock here, you have to get strength. Because of the belt, to get the buff, your strength have to be higher. So you always have to look at your state. Strength have to be the highest. If it's not, just from the talent point here, get strength. Later I will show you on Gamma there. And then for God of Might, Burn Out, Blazing Fire. So in the beginning, if you are leveling, I level this build using at level 68, both on Yuga and Gamma, because the weapon we can start using it on level 68. In the beginning, don't need life, so get fire, damage over time, ignite, and then tendency blessing. In the beginning, without tendency blessing, get the fire damage here at the bottom route. I have the torchlight helper there, so I will update there everything. It's like most of the time I will keep updating. I will adjust it myself, and you can adjust it yourself too, according to yourself. And then this one in the beginning just get swiped. After you get the ranger rack, then you put rock. Like damage over time, all that. This need mana suited mana. Life damage. This need fire piercing. Then this aura effect. This is also the same tendency blessing. dot damage over time, efficient, skill level, psychic, efficient, and grip purification. Damage over time. For this one, we do crowd control like blind and paralyze, so I get this, increase the 30 damage. Skill area, damage over time, and then shooted mana. Get 1 point to the blinding, and then get all the increased damage for ripping, damage over time, curse. So for the, if you using God of Might, it's like level, get 20 points to God of Might. After that, get Warlock. When you unlock the third one, Psychic, reset Warlock 3 and level this to 36 first. Level Psychic to 36 and then go back to Warlock, because in the beginning we don't really need this. So it's best, that's the route that I go. God of Might, Psychic, Warlock. So it's like here 20, 36, 36. And you can like follow the talent tree that I write. Don't really need to like keep following what I suggest. You can adjust it according to yourself. And this oh yeah, and the other one, Hero Trial. Hero Trial, we get this skill radius. Then I find that this is so much better for build, for this build. 11122. Just that to build up the energy when you're like doing training dummy, you can build up the energy first. After that, go do the training dummy. The damage is like right now I can get to surpass 999. He will build up again. It's like all depend on your hero trial. The damage will go up. This one is much better because the energy for the hero trial, if it's built up, the damage will go up. So I have no problem doing boss fight, all that. Just that beginning you have to build up the focus blessing, so it's a bit annoying. T7 I clear every content. I can clear the 3 key, Void Reef, the Keegan with 3 key, Time Mark 7 everything, plus the Rimlock. Time Mark 8 I can kill the map monster, but Watcher, if I'm not careful, I will die to it. I still can kill them, just that I have to be careful, but only this one, Galactic, because he's the easiest to kill for the Watcher. And all these other 4, my damage is not enough. I still can kill them, just that I'm too easy to die because my resistance is still not capped. So I do one map run. There's no the other card. This is Time Mark 7. It's like you just run past them, they are dead. As you can see, my Scorching Paws is only level 30. You basically just run past them, they are all dead. Just that the dropping of Scorching Paws. And the other thing is, there's two bad things about this build is the brightness of this AoE effect. The other one is the sound effect. So when you play this build, just lower the sound, and because of the effect, if you play for too long, your eyes will not, it's like uncomfortable. So for me, I always look at top left, and watch where the monster is, and then go kill them. So I don't really stick to the screen. The guy that shared this build, he went to endgame, like kill the Keegan Fodor, like all that, because I don't have that much FE to go upgrade all the legendary gear. Right now it's expensive, so still, if you ask me how this build at endgame, it can went to endgame, like Tiamat 7, no, Tiamat 8, the Rimlock, Keegan, 4 key. Another thing is, when you are playing this build, when you are releasing the Dark Surge and you are using the, like you are pausing, the FPS will drop and you will a bit lag. I hope they fix this problem. Last 2 weeks don't have this problem. Last 2 weeks only the Dark Surge is the one that is lagging. But after they fix the Dark Surge, when you spam it, the lag is gone. But when you spam it and you are pausing, your game will lag. Like the FPS will drop. So that's the only thing that I find that is bad, is the AoE effect and the sound. Other than that, it's fine. So for Gamma, and this on Gamma, so same item, level 30, and then skilling is the same, also double curse, and then talent tree is different. This is God of Darkness, Goddess of Darkness, Plague, Poison, Third Relief, Injury Buffer. So this is the state that I use. Just need 20. And then for this route, Goddess of Darkness, level this get point 20, talent point, and then Psychic, and then Warlock always the last. This life is also the same. And then Warlock, Rock, and Starfire. And then let's go with the Trinidad. So for Gamma, is she build up her damage is much faster compared to Yoga. Yoga is because of the hero trial. When your energy is less, it doesn't really build up fast. But when your when the hero trial energy is building up, it can get past 100 million. This is the average of it. And between these two talent, Goddess of Darkness is more defensive because of injury buffer, and God of Might you add in more damage because of Blazing Fire. And the other thing is when you're using Goddess of Darkness, you need to add in strength. If not, your strength will be not enough. Your other state will be higher than your strength, so you need that. Then for Gamma Hero Trial, this Ignite at Frostbite. When you play this build on Gamma, the best is Frostbite. Sometimes she can freeze the boss or enemy, and she kill mob also very fast. So it's 1 2 1 2 1. And the rest is all this I will link on the Google Sheet. And the other thing is, for this, when I suggest it on the Torchlight Helper for putting in the element resistance, I haven't reached this restraint to level 20, so I'm not sure if we can use this element resist. So if we can't, then don't use it, or you have to port the level 20, 21 restraint to just use the element resistance. Then our resistance will be just nice. It will be like 75. And this, like the necklace, if you use the one that I suggest, it gives you cold resist. Just a bit difference. Like if you want, you can get more resistance for your node. I just change here and I'm close to cap, or I'm capped, yeah. It still can reach 75 without the element resist. Why I have to? No idea. Okay. And that's basically for this build. Both class can be played. I tried it out. And you can play at level 68. I tried both of it out. Both class, level 68. Just that you have to look at the item, what level is required. This is level 70, so you can use the other boots first. This is much lower. This is level 22, so you can use this to level up, and then from 70 you can change to these boots. And then the end game is just upgrade all these legendary gear to the corrupted state, the correct one, increase your damage, and that basically it. So for both class, I like it more on Gamma. Yuga is like his damage over time is really high when he build up his energy, but Gamma is she straight away have this much damage, so this is a bit different. And Gamma I play around with the Goddess of Might, like God of Might, and then Goddess of Darkness. Right now I'm using Goddess of Darkness because I have enough damage to run Time Mark 7, and I don't really die because of the injury buffer. And that basically it for this build. If you find that this guide is helpful to you, give me some like and subscribe the channel. If you have any question, just comment down below. I try my best to reply. And thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye.